love which Jesus preached. And today we still practice that love. And I want to know, in what way can we effectively express love to people?
You see, love is God, and God is love. Love means being sincere to one another. Love means showing kindness in the area of supporting one another to grow. Love means protecting the life of your brother or your sister not to be harmed. Love means speaking good about that person, about that leader, about the led. Love means fulfillment of any promise you have made to your husband or to your wife or to anyone around you. Love means kindness. Love means gentility. Now, how do you show this love? By the expression of the love. What is the expression of the love? We are talking about the action. And what are the metamorphoses that constitutes the action? You must be able to be seen blessing somebody who is in need. You must be able to be seen visiting those in the hospital. You must be able to be seen sponsoring somebody, taking care of somebody, even in this time of recession. Love is everything kindness. Love is everything care. Love is everything making sure somebody's face smile comes upon it. And just like today in the church, we distributed gift items, food, clothing to people in Abuja here, just trying to express the love the church had for them. That in the midst of this recession, God is up to something in their life. This is a way to express love. Love cannot be expressed by mere rhetoric, but it's seen in your action.
But do you think the government also engage in sharing this love? And if you say yes, how do they do it? And if you say no, what do you see? Or what do you think they should do?
Yes, the government of the day has been trying to share the love for the citizens of this nation. The government is doing her best, but what I want the government to do is to come up more with the action of love and not the rhetorics of love. When you talk about love, there are different differences between rhetorics, expressing it, and also acting it. Now, the government must be seen expressing their love to the masses by making sure there are enough social amenities available for the people to strive. Making sure that the level is clean, the ground is set for foreign investors to come in. And because when foreign investors invest in this nation, it betters the life of the people. Things are more better. So the government of the day must continue to express love to Nigerians that have voted them in power by making sure that all campaign promises are fulfilled. That food items will not continue to skyrocket. When you do that, you are expressing love to the masses. And also at the same time, the citizens also should show love by knowing that change begins with them.
Okay, and from this, we're able to know that in the Bible, love is a culture. And we also have diverse of culture in Nigeria. Different culture, different things. So how do you balance the culture that we practice with that of the Bible?
Yes, when we practice culture, culture has to have a correlation with your tradition, with a way, with an ethics, with a behavioral pattern. What constitutes your behavioral traits? What you conform to is what we call culture. And the culture of our tradition also expresses love. That you must love one another. There is no culture that expresses killing. There is no culture that expresses rebellion. There is no culture that expresses disobedience. And so, that also has a co-relationship with that of the Bible. The Bible has the culture of holiness, the culture of purity, the culture of sanctification, the culture of care. Likewise, also, our traditional folks also have the culture of care. Why the church also, the Bible also has the culture of care. John 3:16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. Now God gave his son to die for the world. And when you love a person, when you love your country, when you love anything, you can go out of your way in making sure that it is better or that it is happy. And so there is a correlation between that of our traditional love and also that of the kingdom of God. All has to talk about care. I also know that there are places in our tradition that are contrary to the one of the Bible. But what I'm singling out there is care. The tradition cares for you. When you go to the villages, most times you see when somebody is crying in the house, the next neighbor hears it and they want to come and give a helping hand. That is because it's in their culture. We call it communal living according to Karl Marx. It's a communal lifestyle of a group of persons, by which they express things together, they live together, they eat together, and they have a common way of behavioral pattern. So what we are saying is that it has a correlation with that of the Bible. We must continue to love. We must not show hatred. If there is hatred, there will be nepotism. If there is hatred in this nation, the military cannot handle the crisis that we are going to continually face. So love must continually increase in this country, even among ourselves.
Okay, I want to also ask, Reverend, when you look at the way this culture is, or maybe let me ask you this way, would you encourage the practice of this traditional culture among members in the church?
No. It's not going to be practiced. Now, the one that is going to be allowed to be practiced in the church is the one of care. Care for one another. Make sure you respect, make sure you honor, like in our tradition, we're expected to respect elders. Don't speak evil against your leaders. We're supposed to do that according to tradition. Like the Yoruba man will pray before their people. That's very, very wonderful. And so there are traditions we will not allow to be played in the church. And this probably